All right, here we go. Quiet, roll up.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Martin. Welcome to my channel where I'll be doing reviews about movies, TV shows, music, and a bunch of different fun stuff. Now, I finally got to see Aquaman in cinemas, and this movie is awesome. I love this movie. This movie is way over the top, and I loved it every second of it. The visuals, to the direction, to the characters, to the story, is everything phenomenal. Now, the movie was directed by James Wan, who is mostly known for his horror work like Saw and Annabelle, and he did a really great job directing these movies. Like, it really surprised me like to see a horror director make this big budget over-the-top superhero movie. And this movie is one of the better DCEU movies of what we got. Now, this movie stars Jason Momoa, Amber Heard, Willem Dafoe, Patrick Wilson, Dolph Lundgren, Yahya Abdul-Mateen, Nicole Kidman, and Tamura Morrison, who also plays Jango Fett in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Fun little fact. Now, when it comes to this movie is not perfect. It has a few minor issues what I do have to address. It's like the pacing can be sometimes a little bit slow, like can drag a little bit, but not very much. It's like just a tiny bit. It didn't took me out of the movie, and I still enjoyed it very much. And another thing is like the comedic timing sometimes doesn't work. It's like you would have a more serious scene with Aquaman and fighting Patrick Wilson characters, for example, was more like serious, and then in the next scene you have Aquaman or somebody else doing like a joke or something funny. And this is kind of hit and miss. It's like a little bit in the beginning, and it only happens two, three times, so it's like, it's okay, you know, it's not that bad. But other than that, I had a blast with this movie. When it comes to the visual, the way Atlantis looks, it's beautiful, and you can really see all of the money went towards the CGI. And whoever did the CGI, the people, did a phenomenal job. This movie looks beautiful. Everything, the cinematography, the whole way Atlantis, the creatures underwater, the whole 7 kingdoms you have are really fun and a great visual. Also, the action is really great. You have nice wide shots, nothing small, cramped up like in other bad movies that I'm not going to name, but like you have nice, beautiful wide shot. They do this kind of thing with the camera like a 360 angle, where it's like you have this wide and close up and it goes around and all that. What like works kind of, but they use it to a certain extent. Like if they would do it more, they would be like, nah, that's enough of that. But the visuals and the action is really great. It's one of my favorite action from all of the DCU movies. This has the best action out of all of them. Now, when it comes to characters, Amber Heard characters, who plays Mira, who plays the daughter of Dolph Lundgren's character, and her character is a bunch of fun. She has these cool underwater powers where she can control water and turn it into different kinds of weapons and attack people, and her character was really fun and badass. Now, when it comes to the villain, played by Patrick Wilson, who does a really great job and is a really great villain, because you all know the saying, a hero's only as good as the villain. So, and his motivations on why he does these things and why he hates Aquaman and why he want to wage war against the land people, which are understandable, and I kind of like was on his side, like even though I was rooting for Aquaman, like to kick his ass, but like I was kind of like, yeah, dude, it does make sense, and I see why you want to do that, even though you want to kill millions of innocent people. But other than that, I really enjoyed his character. It was a fun villain, nothing too complicated, which I really enjoy. Nothing like the Lex Luthor in Batman vs Superman, which we're not gonna address because that's a topic for another time. Now, when it comes to other villains like Black Manta and Aquaman, who's also a really great villain, I had a lot of fun with his character. His character was too sometimes acting over the top, and we get his his reason why he wants to hunt down Aquaman early on in the movie. Was pretty more the generic, typical superhero trope on why somebody would hunt somebody down, like we saw it a million times. But it was still in a fun, light-hearted way done. And plus, I must say, the suit is really great looking. Like, it looks like in the comics. That's what I really like. Like what James Wan really did. Like he kept like the original costumes from the old cartoons and the comic book movie in this movie. The same way Black Manta's character, and Aquaman also has his Boy Scout orange and green suit, which I really loved, and I was like, yes, see, you can have the original suit and be so awesome and badass. When it comes to the other characters, like Nicole Kidman characters and Tamora Morrison's character, their romance at the beginning of the movie and how they met up and how Aquaman came to be and all that. It's a nice way. It's nothing really forced, I would say. This is what I also like. None of the romances are like forced. Like also when Aquaman and Mira, where you know that in the comics and in the Justice League cartoon, which I really watched and loved, they are together. Like it's nothing really shoehorned in. It's like nothing like, ooh, they're gonna be together. It's like, yeah, they have something for each other, but nothing like, yeah, you know, they're not trying to force it into the movie. What's also another great point. Mother and father of Aquaman, that character was fun. It was also badass. There was some cool fight sequences with her during during the first act. There's also a stereotype with the parents, which they don't do. And if you watch a lot of superhero movies, you know what I mean. And they don't do that. And I was so satisfied to not go that stereotypical down road thing what they always do with the parents, like in most comic book movies. So that was a lot of fun. Plus I really like the character. I like the scenes that he had with his father. All the characters are really great. Willem Dafoe, who plays more the mentor of Aquaman, who trains him and tells him like, you're gonna be king, like prepares him to be king and all that. Now when it comes to Aquaman, Jason Momoa, who really is Aquaman, he is perfectly casted. Like this dude is Aquaman. And I don't know if you knew, but like he was cast in 2013. This movie took 5 years to make now, and when you see him on screen, you can really see the joy and happiness of finally get to play this character in a proper film, not just like in a short scene in a short part in Justice League. Like, and this is really the best part of this movie is Jason Momoa's Aquaman. Now when it comes to like the main plot of the movie is like, you know, Aquaman was raised on land and is in between two worlds. Like he's not sure to which world he belongs to, more on the sea world or the land world, and like he has this inner struggle that's going around. Like once again, this movie is tons of fun. This is a great movie. I had a really great time. It's one of my favorites DCEU movie. Wonder Woman was great too, but the villain in the third act isn't as great as in this movie. Like this movie has really this epic, gigantic epic feel where you just will, hell yeah, it's just really goes for it, and I loved it about it. They don't hold nothing back. You can really see that. And like again, the first act is fun. It sets up the characters in a good way, in my opinion. It has a few issues. The second act is also a lot of fun. There would also cool action set piece. There's also a cool action scenes with Black Manta and Aquaman in Italy. Was a lot of fun. A lot of great chase scenes. So James Wan, thumbs up to you. You really did a phenomenal job with this movie. And once again, but the third act, this is what I really want to talk about. Like the third act is really where the fun starts. It's like really where it just gets, where I'm sitting there watching the cinema thinking about, this can't get any better, and then it does, and they're like, it can't be any better than that, and it does. Like this movie keeps topping each other over and over and over, and then there's an entrance of this one thing. It makes an entrance in the movie in the third act, and it's, in my opinion, it's the most badass, most awesome entrance in what I've seen in the last couple years in the movies. Like seriously, that entrance is so awesome. It's like this. I don't want to spoil nothing, but anything. But it's like when I saw it, when I was sitting in the cinema and it happened, the entrance happened. I was just like, pumping my fist up in the air, like I wanted to scream out so bad, like, hell yeah, yes, go get him. Kick the ass! It's like really, that's one of my favorite moments from the entire movie. Like, but I'm not going to say what it specifically is, but you'll know when you'll see it, you'll know it. But like the third act is so much fun. It's such an epic movie. They got sharks with lasers on them. Sharks here with lasers on their head.
You know, I have one simple request. And that is to have sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
There's different people riding giant sea creatures, fighting, and I just had a blast. It's like, seriously, I was like, thank you. I was like, yes. It's like this movie keeps, this movies keep on satisfying me over and over. Oh, that just sounds a little bad. But like, the third act is my favorite part of the movie. They just go all out in the third act movie. Like they do everything you can like possibly imagine in the Aquaman movie. So James Wan again did a phenomenal job. The cast is also fantastic. The score's also very good. Mention that real quick, and yeah, and I'll give this movie an A. I'm definitely going to see that again. I really had a great time. Go see Aquaman. Go see it in theaters go see it in cinemas if you can. It's really a huge, fun popcorn movie. You will enjoy it. In my opinion, it's the best DCEU movie we got so far. And James Wan did a, once again, phenomenal job. And yeah, so I hope you guys like this review of me. Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is my first movie review. I hope you guys like it. I hope I didn't give too many spoilers, because I know some people they like nothing said about the movie, and some people like you can tell them a whole bunch and they don't matter. But still, I hope you enjoyed the review, and yeah, hope to see you next time. See you later.